Hi, how are you? Yeah. Today I'm going to talk about the TikTok. You know, last
banned in America.
Yes. Today I talk about the TikTok. My title is TikTok a weapon? You know, I talk about myself at least a little bit. I'm an international relations researcher, and I do the global politics and geopolitics research. Now this world is witnessing strategical competition between the United States and China for the next global order, the global iron dominance. Amidst the events such as the Russia-Ukraine war, Israel and Iran war, the global pandemic, the chip war, the trade war, and the information wars. So I talk about the TikTok. TikTok is a part of the information war between the United States and China. Yes. Shit. TikTok was shit. The TikTok is a part of the information war between the United States and China. So why I talk about this one? TikTok was operated by Chinese company. The name is ByteDance. This company was registered in 2012 in the Cayman Island. There is a small island in the middle of the Pacific Oceans. I don't know where it is, but the headquarters and the employee is based in China, Beijing. I'm very familiar with their areas, the Zhongguancun area. So most of the people work for the ByteDance is stay in China. So the TikTok was launched in the 2017. Is the international version of the TikTok, and there is a Chinese version of TikTok named Douyin. I tell you, very interesting phenomenon. The interesting thing is that 90% of the Chinese people do not know TikTok exists. They don't use TikTok. The TikTok was banned in China. No one can download from the Apple Store or Play Store from TikTok. They have the Douyin. Douyin was a Chinese version of TikTok.
You have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they have the Wi-Fi, of course, yes. But the Douyin was launched as the 2016 September. That I believe I'm one of the earliest user of the TikTok Chinese version, the Douyin. So this is very interesting, you know. The TikTok have the two versions. One is for the domestic market, Chinese version, and one is international versions for the TikTok, for the United States, for UK, for whole the world. They disconnect the two versions. You cannot share any information with the two platforms. If you have the register in the TikTok Chinese version, the Douyin, you cannot log in the TikTok. If you don't have the TikTok account, you cannot log in the Douyin. That's why they do this. They think that is an information war between China and the United States. This is very interesting for me, very interesting facts for the most of the people. You know, in China, a lot of people cannot use Google, cannot use Facebook, cannot use Instagram, cannot use LinkedIn,
Or Twitter.
the Twitters. No, it's the ban totally. They have the very good firewalls to block the information outside of China. Yeah.
Is it possible to get around that? I mean, are there people, because we've heard that they
VPN.
Yeah, that if you use a VPN and
In the before the pandemic, 2020, you can use a VPN. But now, after during the pandemic, VPN was banned totally.
but is it still possible to use it?
No, previously I have the VPN account. I can use that, but after during the pandemic, it doesn't work. If you pay some money, it doesn't work. So there was a disconnect. So I can say that Google Google was banned in the 2018 around that.
2010.
Or 2010, yeah. So most of the social medias cannot work in China. So I think that the United States want to ban TikTok. That's because of the privacy data, and they cannot share in the personal things. But I don't believe that my personal data makes sense for the Chinese government. They want to ban the information from the government issued device. That should have some back doors to get the sensitive information. It's not the individual the personal information. It's not doesn't make sense for the national security issues. So TikTok, I talk about that, is a weapon. Of course, it's a weapon. It's not only the weapon; it's a good weapon and it's a powerful weapon. Like Google and Instagram, all the weapon can infect the people's the consciousness, infect the people's thinking, and they want to guide the people's thinking, guide the people's talking. This is a very good platform. So at the beginning of the TikTok in China, it's just a platform for the dancing, for the entertainment. Most of the people use that as entertainment. Yeah. Yeah. But after that, more and more content was uploaded to this platform. I meet one people who work for the Beat Dancing, the company operates the TikTok last year, September, before September, like that. His role is very critical. His role is auditing and review the short videos created by user upload to the platforms. Yes, he is a fact checker. Yes, and how many people work in his department? It's almost 200 people up there. So it's a big team, and this team is a part of the Beat Dancing company, but they get their direct instruction from the part of the department of the Chinese government. They must get some instruction and information from the media control department. So I don't know TikTok how to operate in the UK, in the United States. I don't know, but I know the Douyin, the Chinese version TikTok, operate in China was like that. And if you upload a short video to the platforms, they will immediately review it in the several hours. And if you have some problem with, you get some problem with sensitive information, they will delete.
It's the same with YouTube.
Yes, it's same YouTube. Yes, similar. Yeah. So this guy told me that they have the regularly meeting and update from the departments of the government. So that is why I talk about the TikTok is a weapon, because that's what connects directly with the government's directions. It's indirect instruct from the government, but that was under control of the government. Like Hollywood's movie and YouTube and the Twitters, they also have the under control of the United States government. So I say this is a part of the information war between the United States and China.
Just one point I'm going to make, because 3 weeks ago you said in China nobody uses cash anymore. And then I did some research, I mentioned it earlier. It's illegal for an institution, shop or anything to refuse cash in China.
Yeah, you cannot refuse cash, but they do not give you a change. The change system is already gone.
Yeah.
So this is
You went with the right change.
They don't give you a change. If you have big notes,
I did it with the right
you buy
change,
coffee. They are very happy. Yes, the 10 pounds for the coffee is very good. Yeah, 20 pounds, okay. But they don't give you a change. The cash change system was disappeared. So this is why the people cannot use cash anymore. And most of even the homeless, even the markets, street market, they use barcode. You just scan the barcode. They don't need a device to the payment. They just give you a barcode.
On your wrist or no? But they're also doing that. I mean, it's all buskers. Is it? Well, so all the buskers have to have to get permission to go to the stations. They have to have card readers as well, and also, yeah, it's just like more and more shops. They're doing exactly what you're saying about the cash. They're sort of big. I don't know. They sort of like it's like they've trained all the staff to treat it like a problem to get cash and sort of begrudge you giving the change. So there's more and more of that is happening.
There was one pub
working very well.
There was one pub that was charging people more to pay cash, 30p more. They wanted people to use the app. Did you see that? They wanted people to use the app.
Yes.
They charged people 30p more to pay by cash.
Legally, the cash was accepted, but the practically, this cash was refused. Yes, if you want to pay more, it doesn't matter. I'm an owner of the shop. I would like to. If you want to buy the £2 coffee, you pay £10. I'm very happy. I get it. Yeah, but I don't have the cash to change.
So you got to have small change on you.
Yes, this is practically yes.
As you expert in geostrategy and specialize in China and America,
Yes.
and they are both using media as a strong weapon. What's going to happen and who's going to win and how?
Sorry.
They're both using media as a strong weapon.
Yes.
Who's going to win
And how?
This is, I think that is a media control aspects. From my perspective, China was more stronger. They already banned all the social media from China. No Google. They have the Baidu. Internet. They have the Baidu. Google with Baidu. These are same functions. And
Tinder ban, dating app.
No.
You have dating apps.
Dating apps. Dating apps.
Dating is banned. Breeding is ended.
Yeah, they have the dating apps. That is a very good platform for the young people to get their girlfriends. That's very good. But China
video onto a
take
dating
the
app.
information control and media
Take me
control.
here and put a
It's
film
more
of haiku
strictly.
speaking.
It's more
So romantic, isn't it?
Inside China. They have the strategy, like the TikTok. They have the Chinese version and disconnect with the TikTok's international versions. So they disconnected. They use TikToks just outside of China.
Okay, but I think you're talking
They
about,
don't use,
you're talking about the global competition over media power.
Yeah.
Who do you think will win? That's what he's asking.
As your strategy.
The first one, the Chinese are very concerned with the domestic. They are Chinese. The people do not get infected from outside of the information. They have the very good firewalls, and they are gradually to use TikTok and other apps to infect the peoples. But the TikTok is very good platforms. They do not create any content by themselves. This you created, all the users created the short videos and upload. So that is I use your words to against you. This is very smart ways. When you show the videos, that's not produced by TikTok. They're produced by your friends, maybe your relatives. So you will see the appropriate.
In that case, China is in defense position, not in attacking position in the war. You know what I mean?
As the beginning of the internet era, that is the defending. China was not. United States more advantage on the technology and software designers, the creators. So that is Google, Instagram, Facebook. It's a very long time. 15 years before we can use the Facebook. Yes, and Instagram we can use that. Google is very popular in China. It's only one search engine. But 2010, I don't remember the 2010, there was a disconnect. All the Google engine was moved to Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong was disconnect. all the Google, you cannot use Google. Yes, when you put the Google on the address, this is said 404. Nothing. 404.
Good thing though.
So
be
that's
honest with
at this point, China was very successful on the information control. But United States, they have the language advantage. Whole the world they talk about the English. So they have the long times of dominance in the culture area and even the ideology area. So globally in the Africa, China a little bit successful because they do a lot of the help over there. But in Europe, in American, South American, and North American, United States was more stronger, the dominance in the culture area. But that is I'm talking about the information wars. That's why they use more and more tools to protect each other, to confrontation. So that's ongoing wars. We don't know what's the result. We've been waiting for what's the result of that. Any questions?
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey.